Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa, for those of you who don't know. And for today's video, we are going to be testing out the viral makeup hack that I don't know if you have seen on TikTok, but it is literally everywhere on YouTube. And I wanted to go ahead and test it out for myself. So I do have a super oily skin. I find that sometimes my makeup can kind of like slide off towards the end of the day. So this hack is supposed to help make sure your makeup looks flawless, you have an amazing base, and that it stays on all darn day. So we're gonna go ahead and test that out, and I do have the instructions on my phone if you do see me looking down. But if you guys are interested, then just keep on watching. But before we get started into that portion of the video, I just want to ask you guys, if you guys have not subscribed already and you do like what you see throughout the video, please consider giving me a subscribe, and then please hit that post notification bell, because then you will get notified of all my future uploads. I usually do upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 3 p.m. EST. And then also, if you do like this video and you like sort of like hack videos, then definitely give this video a thumbs up, and then leave me a comment down below. What other hacks do you guys want to see? I will definitely do them for you guys. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started, guys. Alright, so step one is putting my hair back. And I'm pretty sure you guys are like tired of hearing about this, but I am super fair. So I think what I'm actually going to do is mix my foundation right now. So I don't have to do it like in the middle of the video. So for that, I'm just gonna today be going in with the Sephora Matte Perfection Foundation, which is this right here. And I'm in the shade 30 Sable Sand, and I'm gonna take a little bit of the LA Girl Pro Color Foundation Mixing Pigment. This is just the white one. I love this. Literally, if you are somebody who like me, I'm not self-tanning as much right now just because I am home. So I literally use this every single time I put foundation on, and it just makes my foundation a little bit lighter. And when you do this hack, one thing that I have seen is you want to go in with like a full coverage foundation, because if you do have like a full coverage foundation, your foundation is going to stay on longer. So I'm just going to take about that much, and I just need to lighten it up a little bit. And that is just because if you go in with a lighter foundation, if you kind of like smudge or like transfer, it's gonna all come off, versus if you have like a more full coverage sort of like thicker foundation, then it's going to sort of stay on a little bit longer, because you are going to have like extra coverage, if that sort of makes sense. I hope I'm explaining that right. So I'm just going to take like a pump of the white. I may need to add more, but we shall see. So this is the color we have. I think I need to add one more pump. I could be like underestimating how pale I am, but I think I need to add one more pump. So I'm just gonna go ahead and mix that in. And one great thing about that LA Girl pigment is that it's not going to alter the actual foundation itself besides the color. So this is like gonna be full coverage matte. It's gonna stay full coverage matte. I think that is a better fit for me, so I'm gonna just take that, put it off to the side right now. Things first with this sort of hack is you want to go in with a moisturizer. Right now I'm using the Fresh Lotus Youth Preserve moisturizer. This is with multi-action Super Lotus. I actually really like this. Usually I do use my Dermalogica, but because I am home, I'm kind of going in with more of a hydrating moisturizer, just because I know that my skin needs that hydration, and I'm gonna be home all day, so I'm like, it's fine if I get oily. I'm not really going anywhere, so I'm just taking this time to really treat my skin with extra hydration and love and all that stuff. So I'm just taking about that much, and I'm just going to rub this in. I already did put on my eye cream, and I did put on my ordinary hyaluronic acid serum that I'm like obsessed with. So I am just placing that all over. That feels so good. Oh my god, my skin really needed that moisturizer. Oh my god, my skin feels so much better. Oh, I feel like it was like super drying before. I'm all moisturized. One other important step is that you want to make sure that everything dries. It's been about like 30 seconds, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is just take a loose setting powder. I'm going to go in with the Collab Set the Stage Ultra Fine Loose Setting Powder. This is just the translucent one. I actually really do enjoy this powder. You don't want to go in with a lot here, so I'm just taking like a big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to put that all over. Just do like a light dusting. Okay, light dusting is done. And you want to take a setting spray. I'm going to go in with my absolute favorite. This is the Urban Decay De-Silic setting spray, and I'm just going to spray my face. I don't want to drench it, but I just want to make sure that everything does get a little bit damp. So now with this step, you want to make sure that your face is completely dry. I'm just going to take my little fan from Amazon, and I'm just going to speed up the process a little bit and just dry my face. This is probably the best thing I've got on Amazon. I just did film a things you need from Amazon video, so I think I want to do another one, and I think I want to do it on TikTok too. So if you guys do not follow me on TikTok, I'm going to go ahead and leave that down below so you can see some of my videos. So next up is primer, and for primer you want to go in with something that's a little bit sticky so your foundation can adhere to something. So I'm going to go in with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I love this. You guys could see, like, I haven't really used a lot of it, but you don't really need a lot. So I'm just going to this and apply it everywhere. This leaves your skin so tacky, like, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see, so tacky. I just want to apply a little bit more on my chin area. I really do like this. The only thing is with this, you want to make sure you press it into the skin and really blend everything out. Otherwise, I don't know if you guys saw that right there. There is a little bit of like a white cast. So I just do a mixture of like pressing. Alright, so last step, just go ahead and put on the foundation. So I have my little wand here, and I'm just going to apply it with this first. Make sure nothing is wasted. I'm just going to take a beauty blender and start blending this out. I think that is literally the perfect match. Oh my goodness. Now you can definitely build this up. I'm going to need to build it up just a tiny bit, just because I did just put like a little bit on. So I'm just going to tap into this, build it up on my cheek area. Everything is blending out very, very smooth on top of this. I thought because of all these layers that it was going to be a little harder to blend out, but everything is blending out very, very nicely. And next up, I'm going to go ahead and put it on my forehead. That coverage, oh my goodness. I forget how full coverage this is. All right. I just want to add a little bit more coverage to the nose. Okay, so next up, let's put on some concealer. I'm going in with the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue concealer. This is in the shade Medium Tan, and I'm just adding that. I'm just applying a little bit more around the rest of my face, and I'm gonna blend it out. Then I'm gonna go ahead and just take my Pat McGrath. This is the Light Sun Fetish Sublime Perfecting Powder, and I want to try it with a sponge today. I want to see if that makes a difference with compared to like a brush. Ooh, I actually kind of like it with a sponge. Okay, and then up next is I'm going to just powder the rest of my face very, very lightly, because we already did powder. We don't want this to look a little too cakey, so I'm just going to powder myself up. Then what I'm going to do is finish off the rest of my makeup off camera, and I will be back to apply some setting spray and see how this looks. So I will be back for you guys in about a second, but for me, I do have to film another video. So I'm just going to call in check-in time at 12:45 right now. So I will be right back when I am done with the rest of my face. Hey everyone, I am back. It is now 1:32, so it's been about an hour. So I'm gonna go ahead and just give you my thoughts and impressions so far. Then I think what I want to do is right before I take my makeup off, which I probably won't be wearing it for too long, I want to go ahead and give you my final thoughts and impressions, like fully. So first things first, I feel like when I first applied it, I was not liking this. I felt like it looked really cakey around my nose. I feel like it still looks kind of heavy, and I thought that it was just like glumping up right around my brow area, but I feel like it kind of sunk deeper into my skin because I have been wearing this for about an hour, so it kind of just warmed up a little bit. I want to go ahead and actually set my face. So I'm just going to put my hair back, and I am going to go ahead and spray my face. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and use my fan and dry my face a little bit. Okay guys, so first like impressions after wearing it for about an hour or so. I feel like it looks pretty cakey, like around my nose area. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to pick that up, but right around my nose, I feel like it looks really cakey. It's kind of settling into the pores around my nose. Other than that, like, it looks pretty good. It looks super full coverage. It does look like a little thick, like I'm wearing a lot of makeup. I mean, I am wearing a lot of layers, but so far it is doing pretty well. I like how it's looking. It don't look like super oily. Everything just sitting very nicely on my face, but again, just feel like it looks a little too heavy, like right around this area. Around my mouth, it looks pretty nice. Yeah, so far I'm actually liking this a lot. We're gonna go ahead and wear this for the rest of the day, see how I like it, see how it just wears on my face. So far looking pretty good. Gonna wear this for the rest of the day, then give you just my final thoughts and impressions on this. But so far pretty good. I mean, it does look heavy, but if you're somebody who wants your makeup to stay on all day, then even though it looks heavy, it might just be the trick. Again, I'm somebody that I don't like my makeup looking super heavy. I do like full coverage. I just don't like that heaviness feeling, like that cakiness feeling. So it doesn't feel like heavy on the skin, but we're gonna go ahead and see how this wears. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, so it is now 8:38 p.m. I've had this foundation on since, was it 12:45 or 1:45? Oh my gosh, I don't even remember the time. It was either 12:45 or 1:45, so I have had this foundation on for a really long time. I just wanted to do one last check-in. I know this is more so vlog style, and I hope that you guys don't mind that, but this is just natural lighting, no harsh light. I just have my light on, the ceiling on, and then a little lamp on. This is how my skin is looking. I have to say, I feel like it just looks too heavy. It feels really light on the skin. I feel like I'm not super oily. I'm looking a little shiny on my forehead, but I don't feel like I look super oily, which is nice. It just, I feel like this looks a little too heavy, meaning right around my nose and my cheeks, I feel like my pores are very emphasized. I feel like it's just really sitting on top of my skin, not really in my skin. I feel like the past few hours it just got really cakey and heavy looking. It kind of brings me back to when I first applied the makeup. It just looked very cakey and heavy, and I feel like it kind of is continuing down that road. I'm just gonna add a little bit more light so you guys can actually see. So you guys could see right over here, I feel like it's looking pretty cakey and heavy in my chin area. My forehead is looking very shiny right now. I feel like it just looks overall a little bit too much, too heavy. Not really a fan, surprisingly. Truthfully, I thought that this trick was going to be like the best trick ever for me. I thought my foundation would stay and just look fabulous all day. I mean, I feel like my foundation definitely did stay pretty well. It didn't really budge that much. It looks pretty good, but I feel like I wouldn't do this on an everyday basis just because it does look really cakey and heavy and just definitely not my type of style. I feel like it just looks a little bit too much for me. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to say, I feel like I'm the only one who's ever said this. This TikTok hack did not work for me. It looked really nice, but after wearing it for a few hours, it's just not my cup of tea. So let me know, are there any other TikTok hacks that you guys have tried that did not work out for you? I feel like I definitely want to try this a little bit more. The longevity, I feel like it did last really well, but again, just not my cup of tea, not really my style. I feel like it just looks very heavy. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to give this a thumbs down. But yeah, let me know if there's any other hacks you guys want me to test out. Let me know if there's anything that you guys have tried that has not worked for you. I definitely want to hear about it. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy, and don't forget to subscribe before you go so you can be part of the ATFB fam. ATFB, all things fashion and beauty, and if you hit that post notification bell, you will get notified of all my future uploads. I usually do upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 3 p.m. EST. But that is it, y'all. I usually don't end videos like this on like vlog type of styles, but I did not want to reset up my equipment. I'm feeling a little low-key lazy, and even though it's only 8:30, I feel like I'm ready for bed. I'm so exhausted, but I hope that you guys are safe, staying indoors, and doing well, and I will see you guys in a few days in my next video. Bye!